All right, welcome back, everyone. Today, we are diving deep, really deep, into Strike Finance. Now, if you've been following the Cardano DeFi space at all, you know these guys have been making some serious waves. So we're going to break down just how dominant they are right now, and then look ahead to what their super hyped V2 launch is all about. Let's get right into it.
So to really wrap our heads around what's happening with Stripe Finance, we need to kind of set the scene first. And honestly, I think the best way to kick this off is with one single, powerful question.
Yeah, just take a second to let that number sink in. 86%. I mean, that's just a colossal figure. But what does that actually look like in the real world? What does it mean for the protocol, for the users, for the entire ecosystem? Well, to figure that out, we've got to look at the absolute beast of an engine that powered them to this point.
And that engine, of course, is their V1 protocol. We're not just talking about something that's doing okay. No, this thing is an absolute juggernaut. It's putting up numbers that are just staggering. It's basically rewriting the rulebook on what it means to dominate an ecosystem.
And here it is, the big number itself. At its peak recently, Strike Finance's V1 platform was responsible for an unbelievable 86%. 86% of all the daily trading volume on Cardano. Think about that. That's not just, a big slice of the pie. That is the pie. It's an absolutely commanding presence.
When you see it visualized like this, it just hits different, doesn't it? It really drives the point home. You can see that almost all of the trading activity in the entire ecosystem is funneling through this one single protocol. It has become the place to be, the go-to destination for traders.
Okay, so you've got all this volume, right? Well, that's no good without deep liquidity to back it up. And they've got that covered. The platform hit a peak of $1.25 million in available trading liquidity. So what does that mean for you, the trader? It means you're getting some of the best conditions possible to open your positions, with really minimal slippage and fees. It's a trader's dream.
And it doesn't stop there. The community support is just off the charts. The total value of all the STRK tokens being staked just blew past a monumental 50 million ADA. That is a massive vote of confidence from the community and a huge boost to the protocol's TVL.
So we've seen all these huge numbers, but you know what? This isn't just a story about numbers on a dashboard. All of this dominance, all of this volume, it all translates directly into real, tangible rewards for the people who actually make it all happen, the users.
And wow, this table really lays it all out. Just look at the scale of the value being returned here. In a single 24-hour period recently, LPs earned 300,000 ADA. That's insane. In all time, we're talking over 1.8 million ADA in staking rewards, over 12 million ADA in gains for liquidity providers. Add it all up, and you're looking at nearly 18 million. 18 million! All sent right back to the community.
And one thing that really stands out when you look at their updates is this message. It comes through loud and clear every single time. The team is constantly, and I mean constantly, thanking their community. It's not just lip service, it really shows that their focus is on the people who drove this incredible growth in the first place.
Okay, so V1 is clearly a powerhouse, an absolute monster. But that's not the end of the story, not even close. Let's shift gears and look to the future, because the team is getting ready for their very, very highly anticipated V2 launch. This quote right here, this really gets to the core of how they're thinking about V2. They're not in the business of moving fast and breaking things, DeFi isn't some social media app. They're not chasing hype or rushing to hit a date on a calendar. For them, job number 1, 2, and 3 is making sure people's money is safe. And that's exactly what you want to hear. So the big takeaway here is this. Even though things are basically ready to go, their absolute top priority is a safe, reliable, and smooth experience for everyone. They're being super methodical, super professional about it, which, let's be honest, is exactly the kind of approach you want to see from a serious DeFi project.
And here's the game plan, laid out nice and clear. So get this, the protocol is already on Mainnet. Right now, as we speak, they're in that final crucial phase, just doing rigorous end-to-end testing on the live environment. And only when they are 100% satisfied that everything is perfect will they actually announce the official launch date.
All right, and this is where it gets really exciting, because the team, they don't see V2 as the finish line. Not at all. They see all the crazy success of V1 as just the foundation, the launch pad for something way, way bigger.
And this really breaks down their strategy perfectly. Think of it like this. V1 was all about proving the concept works, right? Grabbing that market dominance and rewarding the heck out of their early supporters. V2, that's the future. It's designed to be this super flexible base, a foundation that's going to let them iterate and roll out new features incredibly quickly.
And this line from the team, it just says it all, doesn't it? V2 is just the beginning. So everything we've just talked about, the market dominance, the millions in rewards, the incredible performance, apparently that was just the opening act, just setting the stage.
Which leaves us with one final, kind of mind-blowing question to think about. If the 86% market dominance and nearly 18 million ADA in rewards, if all of that was just the warm-up, then what in the world does the main event look like? It's a seriously exciting question, and you can bet the entire Cardano ecosystem is going to be watching to find out. Thanks for joining me for this one.